So, weiter geht's mit Genshin und heute kümmere ich mich mal um die neue Archon-Quest, die aus irgendwelchen Gründen mit dem Event verbunden ist, aber okay. Ich denke mal, nach dem Event wird man die auch so spielen können, aber gut. Gestern hatte ich ja hier diese ja, Denglisch, Oni, Denglisch, World Quest, ja, Weltquest, oh Gott, mit Yunjin und hier, der Bühne gemacht, die länger war als gedacht und die irgendwie komplett random war, aber okay. Und ja, porten wir uns mal in Richtung Quest. Das habe ich jetzt noch nicht getan, weil ich nicht wusste, ob Quest direkt triggert. Denn,
Whoa. Well, this place is just as creepy as Paimon remembers it. If it wasn't for our little investigation, Paimon wouldn't ever come anywhere near this place. Huh? Hey, look! There's someone over there.
ja, das wollte ich mich gerade sagen. Ich muss mal gucken, ob ich da eventuell online ein Video zu finde. Denn nach dem ersten Einloggen nach dem Patch hat Paimon wieder losgelabert. Das habe ich gestern, glaube ich, gar nicht erwähnt. Ja. Sie hat nur gesagt, dass wir immer wieder nach dem Nagel gucken gehen könnten. Concerned about the situation down the chasm, you and Paimon decide to go investigate the area, only to run into someone altogether unexpected. Sehr, ja. Ich hasse es, wenn man Quests bekommt und... Nein, nicht reden. Und random halt... Warum ist da jetzt auf einmal so ein Aussichtspunkt? Random... Paimon meinen loszuquatschen. Ich hasse sowas. Aber gut. Sie hat nur gesagt, wir wollten hierher. So, ich möchte jetzt eigentlich noch nicht mit Yanfei reden. Ich möchte erst den Punkt da vorne holen. Danach können wir mit Yanfei reden. Viewpoint. Ich finde es aber auch interessant, um diesen Nagel machen die jetzt echt voll Theater. Aber der irgendwie über dem Drachengrat schwebt, der ist komplett okay. Totally fine. Na gut. Hallo Yanfei.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you two here.
Yanfei? Shouldn't you be at work in Liyue Harbor? What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this case is a little out of the ordinary. In fact, this is the first time I've ever witnessed the bottom of the chasm. Oh, but before I forget, could you do me a favor, please? If anyone happens to ask about me or my present whereabouts, just tell them you haven't seen me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yanfei, you didn't...
No, it's not like that. Look, it's quite a long story. So if you could, please just cover for me. I'll see you later.
Hey! And there she goes. What in Tibet was that all about? Paimon's starting to feel nervous all of a sudden. Do you think she did something illegal and now she's gone into hiding here? Or maybe something super scary happened?
Unglaublich. Yanfei ist a legal advisor after all.
Don't be so naive. The world is complicated these days, you know. We should be prepared for the worst. If something really did happen, we might find ourselves becoming her accomplices. Oh, what a dilemma. Should we really cover for her?
Paimon, you are the one that's both naive and complicated.
Oh, hey, you over there! Yeah, you!
Das macht so absolut null Sinn, warum die beiden jetzt hier sind, aber okay.
Someone's coming. But that voice sounds pretty familiar.
Ah, it's you two. So, what are you two doing in a place like this, huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on vacation.
It's the one and only Ito.
I must say, you two are looking pretty good. Things been going your way lately? 'Cause I have been doing amazing.
Ito? Who's that behind you?
Hey there, I'm with the Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu. Nice to meet you.
Oh, all right. I almost forgot she was back there. Let me introduce you to Shinobu, the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
Oh, another member of Ito's gang!
Let me tell you, she's one of Hana Mizaka's best and brightest, so of course she's in the gang. Shinobu takes care of practically everything in the Arataki gang. She can protect you guys too, you know.
A friend of the boss is a friend of mine. You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Yep. Nice to meet you too, Shinobu.
Yep, yappa. Nice to meet you, Shinobu.
The pleasure's mine. I have a feeling that we'll be working together soon enough.
So, Ito, if she's the one that takes care of everything in the gang, then doesn't that kind of make her the gang's real boss?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm the boss. To the four corners of Teyvat, there is only one boss of Hanamizaka's legendary Arataki gang, me.
Okay. Paimon gets the dynamic now. A useless boss with an ultra-capable subordinate.
Hey, you know what? Forget it. The average person couldn't possibly understand the dynamics of the Arataki gang. As the leader, I can't let myself stoop down to your level. Anyway, have you seen a pink-haired legal, mage lady? Wears a goofy hat, knows everything, kinda short.
Uh-oh.
Her name's Yenfei. She's a legal advisor from Liyue. I thought perhaps you two would know her.
Oh, no. We haven't seen her. We don't know this person at all.
You let it slip the moment you said, uh-oh.
Aha, so you have seen her.
No, what gave you that idea? Paimon didn't say anything.
Aw, look at you getting all antsy. Seems I was able to get to the truth after all.
When someone is lying, their eyes often start wandering subconsciously. Anyway, don't worry. I assure you we don't have any ill intentions.
So, you guys know Yanfei?
Well, she, kinda saved my life, so yeah, you could say we've met.
She saved your life? Wait, hold on. What are you two doing in the chasm anyway?
Sorry, Paimon came here a bit slow.
You know that the Sakoku decree has been lifted recently in Inazuma, right? Well, Shinobu wanted to come to Liyue and pick up her graduation certificate. I came along because it's safer to travel in numbers.
Graduation certificate? Did you study in Liyue?
Yes, I studied law at the Tongwen Academy in Liyue. Unfortunately, the Sakoku decree was implemented just when I was home visiting my family before graduation. So I'm a few years late getting my graduation certificate. We were taking care of some errands in Liyue, and the boss got tangled up with some Millilith while we were standing in a line. He was about to get arrested when, luckily, Yenfei happened to be walking past and helped us out.
Yep, if it wasn't for her, our trip to Liyue would have ended with me in the slammer. So, you know, I just wanted to do something nice to show my heartfelt gratitude. But she said she didn't need my help with anything. I thought there's a chance she might run into trouble here on her own, so I followed her here. Yeah, just in case she needs me to come leaping to her rescue.
So, you're forcing her to accept your help? Do Oni usually repay acts of kindness like this?
Listen, Granny said that a man must learn to be grateful, and I'm gonna help this legal advisor lady no matter what it takes.
That's nice and all, but what if she really doesn't need your help?
You're joking, right? I mean, that's not possible. Of course she needs my help.
Traveler.
Is she trying to hint at something?
That way.
Maybe she's hinting for me to distract Ito. Jennifer went that way.
Ah, great, thanks. I'll go after her. Shinobu, time to roll. Fear not, my savior. Ito's coming to your rescue!
Appreciate the help. Until next time.
Traveler, did you just send Ito the wrong way on purpose? Huh. Shinobu seemed pretty sharp. Paimon doesn't think you can pull one on her like that. Or maybe she knows that Ito can be a big nuisance, so she's trying to stop him from bothering Yanfei. Oh, if that's the case, then wow, she really knows how to call the shots. Well, at least this way nobody will be bothering Yanthe. If we run into her again later, we should let her know that we helped her out. Alright, now let's go take a look at the crash site from last time.
Ich frage mich gerade nur, warum wir auf einmal hierher gehen und danach gucken wollen. Interlude Chapter Act 2. Was? Wie ist das Ding jetzt? Aurelius Trail. Aha, ist ein Unexpected Guest. Mhm. Und noch da unten. Werden die Höhlen jetzt eigentlich verlängert noch da unten oder nicht? Das könnte interessant werden. Ich finde das jetzt für die Karte so ein bisschen blöd. Aber okay. Ich meine, gut, der Weg muss noch unten verlängert werden, weil die eine World Quest Tante ja schon irgendwie da abgehauen ist.
Look, Yanthe is here too. Hey, Yanthe, we sent away the people that were following you.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. The guy with the weird outfit seemed super outgoing. Normally I don't mind making friends, but I've got work to do today.
Oh? So what kind of work are you doing in a place like this? Aw, don't tell Paimon you're thinking about becoming an adventurer too.
Well, as a legal advisor, sometimes I also have to travel in person. I came to the chasm to deal with a will.
A will?
That's right. I found a will inside an old book. I'm guessing it was left by someone of great importance. It appears he lost a magical device and wished to retrieve it.
Paimon didn't know legal advisors have to deal with that kind of thing. Huh, what a job.
Will execution is also part of my work as a legal advisor. Of course, cases like this are quite rare. The chasm is not the kind of place you can just waltz into whenever you want.
Oh, so you do know what kind of place this is.
Who's that?
Ah, I thought I might find you here.
Whatever case you're working on in the chasm, I'm sure Liyue's top legal consultant can handle it without my input.
That's funny. I thought we'd established that my legal opinion doesn't count for anything when Yelan's around.
Who is she?
This is Yelan. Liyue's, well, let's just say she works in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can at least say that much, right? Anyway, she's a friend of mine.
Sure. Coincidentally, I have something to do here as well. Seems chance has brought us all together. You may not know me, traveler in Paimon, but I've certainly heard about you.
Oh really? I guess I do have many friends in Liyue.
You're all here on business, and it's my job to monitor the chasm. According to regulations, I should accompany you.
Damn, also ihr Vorbau ist ja nicht gerade wenig. Na, wenn wir das auch noch genervt? Na? Irgendwann bestimmt.
But, as it turns out, I have other things that require my attention. I'm afraid I can't join you this time. You may go about your business. Just try not to make a ruckus.
Oh, that's most unfortunate. I was about to ask for your assistance. Could you spare a little time to help me take care of this will? For old time's sake?
I don't know. Depends what's in it for me.
Fair enough. I suppose even a guide needs to get paid. It just so happens that Madame Ping gave me some nice tea. I'll treat you to a cup if you agree.
Why don't you tell me a little more about how you got here first? Then I'll...
Hey, you!
Ito? What is he doing back here?
I know what you two did. You really tried to throw me off, didn't you? Well, and I thought we were buds.
Well, sehr awesome, my friend. So...
That's close enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Sorry, this area is part of the chasm. It's closed to the general public.
Are you kidding me? I don't see any warning signs or fences. What gives you the right to keep me out?
Kid, where there's real danger, you'll never see a warning sign.
Paimon never knew this place was so important.
It really is an unusual place.
It's true. This is not a place you can just go in and out of as you wish. That's also why I didn't want anyone to follow me. Unfortunately, you didn't listen.
The Traveler has done a lot for Liyue in the past. And Yanfei is a renowned legal consultant in Liyue, so I can trust their intentions. As for you two...
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You trying to say that I'm not famous enough and my intentions are no good?
I don't know your background, so I can't give you free passage here. Besides, Yanfei doesn't seem to need your help, does she?
Ha! How would you know what Yanfei needs? What, are you two joined at the hip or something?
Right. Anyway, I don't need to be a mind reader to see that. In any case, as a visitor from Inazuma, I'd suggest you defer to a local when in doubt. Stick to the local rules and keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh! Why, you?
Please, try not to be so impulsive. She is right, you know.
Uh-oh. Things are starting to get a little heated here.
Oh, not good. He really shouldn't start butting heads with Yelan.
It's true that we don't know anything about the unique conditions of this place, so we'll heed your advice and leave immediately. But if this really is a dangerous area, seriously, you should put up a sign.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Oh yeah? And what if we don't leave?
Boss,
Then, I'm afraid things might get... unpleasant.
Is that so? You really think you can take the two of us? Wow. Gotta admit, I like your optimism.
Although you're friends with the Traveler and Yanfei, I'd still suggest you heed my warning.
Thanks for that, but too bad I'm not buying it. If you're so strong, then why don't you show me what you got?
hold on, boss. There's no need to start a fight here.
Oh no, I'm going in whether she likes it or not.
You think I was joking around, huh?
Oh no, these two are about to go at it!
Please, wait a minute, you two. This whole thing started because of me. Why don't you just save me the embarrassment and just... Huh?
The ground is shaking.
Uh-oh, it's a...
Hey, stop trying to change the subject. I'm gonna, huh? Huh? Ah!
Ouch! What happened? Oh, hey, are you alright?
Sie kann fliegen. Was ist ihr Problem? Did we fall into this place?
Ow. Putting my books under me to break the fall didn't help at all.
This place.
Where are we?
I'm gonna feel that in the morning. Hey, Shinobu, Traveler, and my savior. Is everyone okay?
Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hey, so, how far down did we fall?
It seems the ground collapsed during our little confrontation up there. Perhaps because we triggered the elemental forces.
Well, don't look at me. If you weren't so rude, maybe I wouldn't have gotten mad. Who can put up with that kind of dude?
It's my duty to stop intruders from breaking into important places. If telling the truth sounds rude, then I'm afraid you're just a little too fragile.
Hey, life's too short to give in all the time.
Boss, I'm afraid you're not going to win this argument. I suggest we stop provoking her.
Hey, whose side are you on here?
I'm simply pointing out the facts. I understand how you feel, but you're making my life difficult by starting random fights with everyone.
Looks like Ito can't argue against either Yelan or Shinobu. He's in a real tough spot now.
So, Itenshiro are kinda like you and me.
Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to Ito!
Whoa, whoa, what do you mean? You looking for a fight too?
Paimon was just saying how it is! Everyone knows you're a bit of an idiot.
You calling me an idiot? Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad! Time to give you an ugly nickname! Bullchucker! You better mind your manners, Bullchucker!
We seem to be a long way down from where we fell. It's impossible to see what's going on up above.
It's unlikely we'll be able to climb back up that far. We'll need to find another way. I'm sorry to interrupt your lovely little chat here, but I think there's something you may need to know. The chasm is regarded as a mysterious area in Liyue. It was sealed off for years due to a mining accident. Whatever goes on down here, I suggest you remember this. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, and you're not gonna ask any questions. Save you from getting caught up in things you shouldn't know about. I won't treat you as hostiles, and in exchange, I hope you won't make things difficult when it comes to keeping secrets. I'll do what I can to find a way out.
Huh? Well, where does she think she's going?
Like she said, to search for an exit. Chances are that Yelan is the best among us at survival and handling emergencies. We should just let her go. I'm afraid I must apologize. I don't typically disclose details of a client's will to third parties, which is why I couldn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I came to the chasm in search of the Fantastic Compass, which is mentioned in the will. Many years ago, my client gave this magical device to someone ambitious, hoping that it'd be handy in times of need. According to an eyewitness account, the person who received the device took it into the chasm and has been missing ever since. Throughout history, many wars have been fought in the vicinity of the chasm. Even if that person died in one of the wars, I still wish to do my utmost and find the device and fulfill the client's wish. Yelan's words of caution were not unwarranted. There are dangers lurking in the chasm. I'm sure you've all realized that by now. Given that we're all caught in this mess, let's try to find a way out together.
Whatever you say, my savior. I'll do whatever you ask. From now on, we're a team. All of us. And as for that big jerk, well... I guess that includes her too.
You said Yelan works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, huh? Paimon can tell she's tougher than most, but... wow. Her job sounds demanding!
Well, that's what she tells outsiders. I can't disclose too much about her identity, but I'd say she's the only person who can handle this type of work.
What kind of lame job would have someone go out to the middle of nowhere?
Oh, Paimon knows! An adventurer!
Eh?
Hey! What's with the face? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong? That's literally what the two of us do, isn't it?
I'm an adventure Paimon, not you.
You're so stingy these days. Oh, just let Paimon be an adventurer by association, okay?
Yeah, she's got a point, Traveler. You're Paimon's boss. Take it from me. As a great leader, you should learn to be a little more generous. You know, let your sidekick share some of the glory.
Ugh, you really don't understand anything about us.
Paimon, don't take him too seriously. He's just joking.
Ugh, for the sake of Shinobu, fine.
I'm the boss, so I'll let it slide.
Perhaps this was another sealed location, but an undocumented one. What could be in here?
I've got some food and water on me. If anyone needs some, just let me know.
Great! You know, Bullchucker, you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but your subordinate here seems super capable and reliable.
I know. Isn't she the best? Hey, I am too a sharp tool.
There seems to be an entrance up ahead, with a path inside.
Wonder where it leads to. Well, let's go take a look.
Also ich finde zwar jetzt irgendwie Ito und Co. noch immer ein bisschen random hier drin, aber okay, von mir aus. Ich überlege gerade, wollte ich ihn wohl ins Team packen? Vor allem bin ich jetzt auf der Map zu... The fuck? Wieso öffnet sich die Map da irgendwo? Ah, das ist ein Teleportpunkt. The Chasm's Bad. Aha, okay. Interessant. Ja klar, hier unten ist nichts anderes außer so ein Ding, so ein Portal. Moment, warte mal. Ah. Ja, ihr hättet mindestens irgendwo mittendrin mal stoppen können beim Fallen. Aber okay. Genug anstreben, kommt man hier bestimmt hoch, oder? Haha! Die Wände sind einfach nicht climbable hier unten. Moment. Okay, gut. Die Wände sind einfach nicht climbable. Okay. So.
Who would have guessed we'd find a domain entrance in a place like this?
If there's a way in, then there's a way out. Let's go and take a look.
The rocks here seem to be old Liyue mountain rocks. They're similar to what I've seen in books. This domain must have existed for quite some time now.
What's that sound?
Das ist kleine Schau. Oh, hi. Ist klar, du kommst auf einmal auch hier unten an.
It's Xiao.
Conqueror of Demons? What are you doing here?
I came down from above. I heard a noise, so I followed it here.
So you're not here by accident. Wanna team up?
No, I have something else to do.
Is it something important?
I'm looking for someone. You shouldn't be here. I would urge you to go back as soon as possible.
Well, that's Xiao for ya. Shows up without a warning and disappears without a trace.
Huh. That guy looked pretty tough. Maybe almost as tough as me. Seems like a solid dude.
Seriously, Bullchucker? Where do you get your confidence from?
Should we really be letting him go off on his own?
Oh, he wouldn't listen no matter how much you tried to talk him out of it. He is super tough though, so don't worry about him.
Everyone, keep your eyes and ears peeled from here on out. We don't know what lies ahead, so we have to be ready for anything.
Oh, look, I'm happy to say we're all on the same team and everything, but could you cut the little speeches and the whole follow the leader act? I, for one, think I should be able to look after myself.
Boss!
Okay.
Besides, Yelan is just looking out for everyone. You know, Bullchucker, you're a guest here, so maybe try to get along with everyone.
Ha! Please, you're not a local either, flying lavender melon, so stop trying to sound like one.
Wow. Was sind das für Vibes hier? Nebenbei, ja, komm. Einfach nur, weil es eventuell passend ist, nehme ich die ins Team? Ich meine, das ist simpel. Das Team hat zum Heilen halt einfacher. Das Team? Ach komm. Will schon nicht so schlimm werden. Und rein da. Chamber of Twisted Cranes. Aha. Ist da nicht irgendwas zum Einsammeln? Nö. Gem of Twisted Cranes. Become Part Level 90. Become Elements. Wasser. Okay. So viel zu dem Thema. Aber eventuell einfach nur mal für ein bisschen Abwechslung wieder. Machen wir nochmal so. Zack. Alter, habe ich einen richtigen Bogen? Ja, ich habe den neuen Bogen. Gut. Ah. Wait, Moment. Achso doch, jetzt habe ich's. Ah, ja gut, ich hätte jetzt auch hier wechseln können. Habe ich nicht dran gedacht. Ah. Richtiger kleiner Dungeon wieder. So. Ja, gut, okay.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
Wow. This place is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
Aha. Wir müssen jetzt ganz nebenbei labern.
Solidified.
Let the show begin.
Darf ich bitte den Skill canceln? Danke. Rotate.
Twists and turns remind Paimon of the Adepti domains we've been to before. Could there be an Adeptus here?
Ich frage mich gerade viel mehr. Was lohnt sich jetzt gerade mehr? Das Set, was ich schon auf ihm habe, oder das Set von hier Ayato? Was sollen diese ganzen mini-unsichtbaren Wände hier?
No time to lose.
Es klang nach einem Satz von Sonic. Aber okay. Dip. Okay.
Solidified.
The wind knows me.
Let's dance.
Zack. Das war schon wieder? Okay. Also jetzt kann ich das Ding rotieren lassen, oder? Ja. Dürfte hinhauen. Ah, okay. Oder auch nicht. Wollte das so? Nee, hä? What? Irgendwie nicht, nee,
No time to
Moment.
lose.
Kann ich das Ding nochmal drehen? Ja gut, ich kann es öfter drehen. Okay. Das bringt mir rein gar nichts. Also bleibt nur so. War der Weg... Hä? I don't get this. Klettern darf ich, Jungs. Hä?
No time to lose.
Moment.
Crumble.
Aha. Oh shit! Nein. Ah. Es war ein Versuch. Okay, so war der ursprüngliche Stand. So. Achso, jetzt habe ich es gedreht. Jetzt kann ich trotzdem noch hier hin.
No time to lose.
Also, okay, ja, gut, ich check das Prinzip. Moment. Auch quasi noch einen Weg rüber und ich muss dann da drehen. Der ist eigentlich so. Nee, eigentlich noch einmal mehr. Oder? Nee, doch nicht. Okay.
No time to lose.
Zack.
Into the wind.
Auch wenn ich immer nicht verstehe, warum jetzt hier denn das so gemacht ist. Ah, irgendwie weiß ich ja nicht. Irgendwie.
Bring it on.
Warum ist Chalde so schwach im Verhältnis zu Ayato? Ayato macht halt fucking 20 bis 25k Schaden in einem Auto-Attack. Er halt gar nicht. Es ist irgendwie blöd und
No time to
verwirrend.
lose.
Aber okay.
Stabilize.
Ja gut, okay, man muss dazu sagen, dass Tartaglia dafür den höheren Burst-Schaden grundsätzlich hat. Und noch auf Fernkampf gehen könnte.
Who's next?
Into the wind.
Zack.
Stabilize.
Ja, vor allem die Rotation ist halt komplett Bullshit bei ihm.
Hey, look over there! It looks like an exit.
Ja, aber wahrscheinlich nicht die richtige Exit.
No time to lose.
Okay. Ah, Leave Domain.
Huh? Wait, this ain't right.
How did we end up back here?
So we've been here already?
Yes, this is exactly where we started.
But we couldn't have taken a wrong turn. We were headed in the same direction the entire time. We never turned around.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Traveler, we were going the right way, weren't we?
Yes, I thought we were headed in the right direction.
How strange.
There's a legend in Inazuma about a merchant who was tricked by a Bakedanuki one evening and kept circling around the same place the whole night. Even by dawn, they still hadn't found a way out.
Yeah, Paimon's heard that one before too.
So we're all familiar with the story then? Good, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening to us right now. But fear not, I happen to have a certain sidekick who can exercise yokai and spirits and whatnot. Let me summon him real quick.
Unbelievable. An Oni who's friends with an exorcist? Huh. What an open-minded guy.
For the boss, ignorance is a virtue.
You're up, Ushi! Go get that spirit. This is Ushi, an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Oh, Ushi says hello, everyone. You can just call him Ushi or Beefcake. Yeah, he's got a keen sense of direction, so I'll let him lead the way.
I didn't know gangs could have auxiliary members.
This does not have the trappings of something that's gonna work.
You're telling me.
All right, go, Ushi. Go find us a way out of here. Huh? What's that? Oh, really? Oh, no way.
What's wrong?
Ushi says he searched everywhere, but there's no exit. That doesn't add up. If we were able to come in, then there must be a way to get out. Here, let me take another look.
Has anyone else noticed this? We initially thought we fell here from above. At that time, there was a way out high overhead. But now, it seems even that exit has disappeared. Inexplicable, if you ask me.
It seems there's more than meets the eye with these underground structures.
I'm gonna take another look around.
Everywhere we look, there are just more and more rocks. Maybe we've just misremembered. maybe this isn't the place we started from.
What? You scared now?
No, Paimon's super brave.
Oh, yeah? Well, Ushi also thinks you're scared. It's okay. Don't be scared to admit you're, scared. You've got us here to protect you.
I'm here for you too, Paimon.
We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Let's keep looking for a way out. Shinobu, you stay here with my precious savior. I'll take the Traveler and Paimon with me.
Got it. Be careful, everyone.
Please, there's no need to keep calling me savior, just Yanfei is fine. Mr. Arataki, it seems that as the head of the Arataki gang, you possess a strong sense of leadership.
Ah, too kind, too kind. And just call me Ito. Since we're a team now, we should have each other's backs. Paimon, if you feel scared again, I can cover your eyes for you.
Wow.
Seems there's really no way out.
I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about this place.
Boss, did you guys find anything over there?
No, nothing.
Not only that, I could have sworn I saw some shadows moving a second ago. This place better not be haunted.
Probably not the right time to ask this, but Paimon just can't help it. Ito, you're an Oni. Doesn't it kind of mean everywhere you go is haunted?
No, ignore the red horns, okay? I'm talking about spooky, floaty ghosts. Now you see them, now you don't kind of haunted.
Ito, are you afraid of ghosts?
Oh no, boss. You've been found out.
What? Me? No way! What, are you kidding? Stop joking around. Seriously, though.
Looking at you, Paimon suddenly doesn't feel scared anymore. Hey, Bullchucker, if you're scared, Paimon can cover your eyes for you.
Maybe I should make better use of my time. Add a little salt and some pepper.
Are you roasting lavender melons?
Yeah, roasted lavender melon is delicious. You can try some when it's done.
Okay.
Oh right, there are two types, sweet and savory. Which would you prefer?
I'm happy with either, aber ich würde eher sweet nehmen.
Alright, you can try them both then. It's important that we remain calm, especially when we're in the throes of a tough situation like this. If I'm reading the situation correctly, there seems to be some secret here that the boss and I are not supposed to know about. But don't worry, I'll distract the boss while you discuss things with the others.
Oh, I thought I smelled something cooking.
Would you like some, Yanfei?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. You guys go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I haven't seen you in a while, Shinobu.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? The last time I saw you was when you taught one of my classes as a substitute while I was studying in Liyue.
Substitute teacher? Ah, yes, now I remember. It was during winter, wasn't it?
Yes, I remember everyone said your lecture was very interesting. Now that I think about it, I should call you Senpai.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Who would have ever guessed that we'd get caught up in such a dilemma together? It must be fate.
So Yanfei gives lectures too? That's incredible.
Not only that, she's funny and engaging while she speaks. Needless to say, she's very popular among the students.
Oh, I'm flattered.
I see everyone is still here.
Yelan, we split into groups and searched the area, but there are no signs of any way out. How about you? Did you manage to find anything?
No. And, though I'd prefer not to say it, we'd better mentally prepare ourselves. If we can't find a way out, we may be stuck underground for some time.
I think you might be right.
I understand.
An underground space with an entrance but no exit. It just doesn't make any sense. I'll figure something out. Just give me some time. If anyone happens to find a potential exit, please be sure to take every precaution before exploring further.
Okay, jetzt aber. Come to think of it, Shao is here too. He said we can always call his name if we get into trouble. Maybe it's worth a try.
Hey, Traveler, what's with the serious face? Do you have a plan?
Well, I was just thinking that Shao is also here, remember?
Xiao! Oh, right! Do you want to get in to help us?
I think it's worth a try.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
Shao, can you hear me? Shao?
No response. Paimon thought Xiao would come no matter where we are. Oh no, does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Wonder what could mean. What's the deal with this place? So, weiter geht's. Ja, das ist jetzt ein merkwürdiger Cut wahrscheinlich mittendrin. Aber gut, ich habe dem Abend nicht weitergemacht. Beziehungsweise ich habe kurz weitergemacht, nur 5 Minuten. Bin rumgerannt und habe über Childes Attack-Patterns und Stats noch geredet. Mit dem Punkt, dass ich im Endeffekt dazu kam, dass er für AOE-Szenarien theoretisch besser ist als Ayato. Und wenn er Bennett dabei hat, dann wahrscheinlich sowieso mit dem Bogen. Ja. Das Ding ist, ich habe nochmal bei Masanori getestet und Masanori im Endeffekt, die sind relativ gleich schnell Single DPS. Das Problem bei Child ist halt einfach wirklich nur in dem Moment der Cooldown. Bei Ayato habe ich halt die 6 Sekunden, wo ich 15 Normal Attacks mache und dann rotiere ich halt einmal durch und fertig. Ich muss auf keine Stacks oder sonst irgendwas achten. Und ja, bei Childe habe ich halt dann, keine Ahnung, fast 30 Sekunden oder, wobei, nee, was waren? Doch, 30 Sekunden waren es fast, durchgehauen in einer Melee-Sense. Also quasi einmal, ich glaube, Song-Li, Dingens, vielleicht noch Kasuas Whirl. Nein, Klappe, ich bin am Reden. Ja. Also in Szenarien, wo der Cooldown grundsätzlich egal ist, ist es, glaube ich, gar nicht mal so schlimm. Also genauso wie im Abyss. Wenn man nicht gerade rotieren muss durch sein Team und den Gegner halt in einer Rotation packt, dann ist Schalter on par. Ansonsten würde ich Ayato drüber einschätzen. Also höher schätzen. Aber egal. Gut, es ist schon wieder 2 Tage her, dass ich das gemacht habe. Dementsprechend bin ich mir auch nicht ganz sicher. Dann mache ich jetzt trotzdem mal weiter so ein bisschen. So. Ich hoffe, ich habe jetzt einigermaßen Ruhe noch über Tag so ein bisschen. Yay, Pfingstmontag, frei und so weiter. Huhu. Ito.
That's it. I want to take another look. And this time, I, Arataki, the one and only, will...
Achso, und ich habe gerade nochmal Jan Fame ein bisschen getestet. Die habe ich jetzt, ja, weitestgehend gebaut. Bis Level 80 ohne Ascension und Talents, glaube ich, 8, 5, 8. Ja, ich merke schon, dass sie nicht so stark ist wie Klee, aber sie spielt sich halt deutlich angenehmer. Ich weiß nicht, irgendwie. Aber der Abyss guckt halt nicht darauf, ob man angenehm spielen kann, sondern wie viel Damage man hat, was halt bescheuert ist, aber gut. The one and only Will.
Boss,
Whoa, whoa, what's up, Sourpuss?
time for some roasted lavender melon.
Huh? We're trapped in a life and death situation underground, and you're telling me it's time for roasted lavender melon? Interesting. You hear that? Ushi says you're completely right. Wait, hold on. Whose side are you on, Beefcake?
It's important to stay replenished. We must keep our energy and morale up in preparation for facing the unknown. Even Ushi knows that.
Fine, you two... hey, are you already eating? Well, hold on. Is it still warm? Oh, that does smell good. Fine. Yeah. We'll have a quick snack, and then we'll keep looking for a way out. Hey, don't eat them all. Leave a couple for me.
Okay. So, Yanfei.
Who could have ever guessed we'd get trapped in a place like this? It's quite the predicament. For all the studying I've done in my life, all I know is how to land people in prison. I don't know the first thing about breaking out of one. I've even made a contract with my father to live a happy life. I can't give up hope now. Try and stay positive. At least I've explored a new place and seen more of the world while reuniting with some old friends. Yeah, there's still a silver lining, I guess.
Okay, Yanfei schiebt Panik. Ah ja, stimmt, jeder war ja noch hier.
Our situation is grim. There doesn't appear to be a way out for now. We should be prepared to stay for a while. Fortunately, we don't seem to lack supplies, and even our motley crew has people who can keep their cool when the stakes are high. Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
Interact with the mysterious wooden board in a specific place with the realms of guile and war and take part in the combat challenge. What? Okay. Das ist jetzt das Event an sich, oder? Cliff Court, bla bla, not available. Posting for 3 rounds in total. Rules: each time one combat round is completed, you must choose one character to continue combat, while the other party members will be unable to do so. Default Animosity. Then Antagonism, Apex Hostility. Und das macht was? Keine Ahnung. Muss ich das jetzt machen? Oder ist es einfach nur mittendrin, dass ich jetzt. Achso. Ach. Das war schon die zweite Quest jetzt einfach. Okay. Danger all around. Nein, ich will dahin. Okay. Realms of Guild and War unlocked. Ja, danke. Okay. Complete 2 combat rounds of Diacliff Court and Default Animosity. Complete Diacliff Court and Default Animosity. Und dann, achso, das ist ein Schwierigkeitsgrad, okay. Ah, da gibt's den Bogen. The 3 States, Ob der Wolf überhaupt irgendwie ein gutes? Keine Ahnung. Ah, aber es gibt hier wieder Moor. Gut. Ja gut, das gucke ich mir in einer anderen Aufnahme mal an. Wird aber nichts Spezielles sein, außer wieder irgendwie Kampfgedöns. So. Time. Woo! Wait till next day. Also 24 Stunden warten oder einfach wirklich nur bis zum nächsten Tag? Sehr eventuell interessant zu wissen. Oh. ZD for Field.
There's nothing for Paimon to do here. So boring. Oh, how Paimon longs to stretch her legs and run free in the world outside again.
You mean fly?
Alright, fly free then. Basically, Paimon just wants out of here.
Just like that, a whole day has gone by.
Just a day? No, it feels like we've been down here for months. Maybe not months, but at least like 20 days, surely.
Yo! Thought I heard you chatting over here.
Oh, hey, Bullchucker.
Well, everyone, I just completed another survey of the surrounding area. Still nothing has changed today.
Here, have some water and take a rest.
Thank you, Shinobu. It's easy to forget to keep hydrated down here.
Out! I want out! All I want is to cruise the streets and have beetle fights again.
Boss, remember there's your image to consider.
But it's so boring, walking around this hole every day. If only I could slurp some ramen and see the beautiful flowers again.
Ramen? Wait a minute. Speaking of ramen, Traveler, are you hungry?
Not really.
I'm not hungry either. But let me pose the question this way. Who is the biggest eater among us?
It's definitely not me.
Hey, what's everybody looking at me for? It's definitely not me. If anyone, it's this one right here.
What are you looking at Paimon for?
Paimon, are you hungry?
No. Paimon's not hungry. Why do you ask?
If that's the case...
Huh? What am I missing here?
Paimon said she feels like it's been at least 20 days.
Yes, I heard that too, as I was walking over. The question is, how can you not feel hungry, even after 20 days?
They feel like it's only been about 1 day.
That's also strange. Of course, everyone has different perceptions of the passage of time, but how could one person feel like it's only been 1 day and someone else 20 days?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like we've been here 3, 4, 5 days, but I don't feel hungry or thirsty at all.
Although I cooked some food, it wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted to keep our spirits up. I was planning on saving our rations so we could survive a few more days, but I haven't really felt hungry since. Now that I think about it, not only am I not hungry, but I don't feel any real signs of fatigue either. Whether I sleep or not doesn't seem to have any effect on how I feel.
Yes, I concur. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, and staying awake doesn't make me any more tired. Very peculiar. It's almost as if our physical state has been suspended.
The more you say, the scarier it sounds. Paimon doesn't even want to think about it.
I wonder if Shao is experiencing the same phenomenon.
What's wrong, Traveler? Did you think of something?
That's pretty weird. Sounds like the little dude must be in danger.
But he is an Adeptus. This kind of situation should be no trouble for him. I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
I found something, everyone. I just discovered a new path over there that seems to lead to an unknown area.
You mean a way out? Oh, finally!
Let's go have a look.
Yay! You found something! Oh, please be the exit!
I still suspect things can't be that simple. We should all stay prepared for whatever comes.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Appearances can be deceiving. As I was examining the wall just now, I noticed there was something unusual about this stone. Seems to me that it's been created using some illusory magic. Hidden behind it lies a passageway.
Whoa! So there really is a path behind here!
Gotta hand it to ya. That sure wasn't easy to find. But at least we can finally get out of here.
Yes, thanks to Yelan.
Miss Yelan's determination and eye for detail are certainly impressive. Not to mention, you've hardly had any rest the whole time we've been trapped here.
It doesn't matter. I'm not tired. Well, given we're already here, we might as well go in and explore.
Right behind ya! Paimon can't wait to get out of this place!
Ja, okay. Teleport Waypoint, what? Geht ja weiter das Portal. Hier ist unser Zwischenlagerplatz, okay.
No time to
Cool.
lose.
Zack. Ach so. Hallo Portal. City of Hidden Ruins. Geogut habe ich dabei. Ich teste mal Yanfei. Auf dem Mausprinzip. Nee, die hat gar kein Set angelegt. Dann nicht. Dann bleiben wir dabei. Stimmt, Set hatte ich auch nur das von Diluc gegeben. About symbols, gameplay tutorial. Oh no. The symbols of the platform will have different colors and images. Matching them together seems to be the key to solving the puzzle. If you step on the correct symbol, it will be activated, but you will take damage if you step on the wrong one. Search for and activate all the symbols on the platform to solve the puzzle. Also, 4 Richtungen, 4 Rätsel, oder was? What the fuck? Jesus.
Lucy, is that you?
Hey, Did anyone else just hear that voice? It sounded super creepy.
War der Schau? Oh, ich hätte gucken sollen, was für ein Symbol das war, oder? Moment. Alter, das ist voller Brainfuck gerade. Das Symbol ist ein komisches Gesicht mit einem T daneben.
No time to lose.
Okay. Gesicht mit T daneben. Gesicht mit T daneben.
No. What? Hit me. Top fight.
Is some sort of battle taking place here? I wonder who could be involved.
Ich bin mir sicher, dass es Schau ist, auf jeden Fall. Zack. Oh, hi.
Gather! Order guide you.
I'll protect us.
Oh, ja, ein 17er. Ja. Das ist nicht schlecht. Jetzt kriege ich voll den hohen Cooldown. Scheiße. Was? About light shapers. Light shapers on platforms will shine unique beams of light upon the platforms opposite. Was? Of light upon the platforms opposite. Operate these devices to control the position and direction of those beams of light. Also. The light shapers may be used to cast a light upon the large symbols on the platforms opposite them. Thereby activating those symbols. Activating all the large symbols seem to be the key to solving the puzzle. Oh, fuck this. Use the light shaper to light up and activate. Bitte was? Das bringt rein gar nichts. What? Was genau soll ich jetzt hier tun? Ah, warte mal. Ah. Okay. Was ist mit euch? Ach so. Ah. Ach so, ich kann die auch. Ach so. Oh. Ah, ich kann das auch bewegen. Ja gut, okay. Das habe ich nicht gesehen. Okay, das gefällt mir aber. Das sind ausnahmsweise mal nette Rätsel. Also sind nicht schwer, aber sie sind trotzdem nett. Warte mal, wo komme ich jetzt her? Da kam ich her. Gut, dann gehe ich einfach mal jetzt hier hin. Bringt mir das irgendwas hier? Nö. Nochmal weiter.
No, it's still alive. Why would you become like this? I won't attack you.
That sounds like Shell. Could he be in trouble?
Whoa, sounds like someone forgot to invite us to the fight. Let's go and help him.
Yeah, but how are we gonna find him?
Gute Frage, nächste. Moment. Das ist mies. Au.
One
Zack.
with nature.
Let's dance.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Okay. Also und jetzt aktiv. Ach so, und jetzt geht es hier hin und her. Okay. So. Die können sich ruhig ein bisschen schneller drehen eigentlich. Wenn man mich fragt. Oh, das ist witzig. Laserlight-Show mäßig. Warte mal, wo muss ich jetzt hin? Da war ich noch nicht. Warte mal, was ist bei Blau? Blau ist eine 8 oder so, keine Ahnung. Irgendwas, das wie eine 8 aussieht. Das Ding hier. Ist aber noch eins drumherum. Und beim letzten ist das symmetrische. Das ist jetzt easy.
Solidify.
Würdet euch bitte irgendwie groupen?
The wind knows me.
Danke.
Bring it on.
Ich frage mich immer noch, ob es nicht einfacher wäre, ihm einfach einen Crit Rate Circlet zu geben. Es ist zwar ein Damage Loss. Wenn ich brauche einen Crit Circlet mit 20 Crit Damage ungefähr, um das auszugleichen. So, okay. Aber dann würde es theoretisch passen, so ein bisschen. Dann würde er halt öfter critten. Ist halt die Frage, was sich eher lohnt. Wenn ich kritte, mehr Damage oder halt öfter critten? Aber das ist immer die Frage. Wo muss ich jetzt hin? Geh einmal komplett rüber.
No time to lose.
Alter, das ist so verwirrend, das Ding. Zack. Und nochmal. So. Das symmetrische Ding. Zack. Zack. Und zack.
Gather.
Into the wind.
Bring it on.
Das war auch, glaube ich, netter Schaden noch, ja. Ich habe nebenbei vorgestern auch noch rausgefunden, warum Polastar eigentlich so gut auf ihm ist oder warum es eigentlich seine Signature Weapon ist. Ich habe halt immer gedacht so, ja toll, dann die Stacks, die man kriegt, sind halt für Elemental Skill benutzen. Also Damage machen, Burst Damage machen, Normal und Charge Attack Damage machen, so. Ich dachte immer so, ja gut, aber dann hat man ja den Change hat man ja quasi nur einmal. Und halt, wenn man wieder wechselt auf Bogen. Ja, normalerweise wäre das so. Aber ich habe nochmal die Skills genauer gelesen und diese Mini-Explosionen sind offenbar, also diese Riptide-Dinger, die zielen als Elemental Skill Damage. Und beim Burst, ja, man hat halt trotzdem noch die Normal und Charge Attacks quasi, hat man ja dauerhaft. Die Riptides kriegt man halt dann so. So gesehen, er kann sie halt dauerhaft abhaben, theoretisch. Gut, den Burst mit dem Stack, der ist halt, ja, knifflig. Das ist halt dann eher so Richtung C2, glaube ich, bei ihm. Wo er pro Riptide irgendwie Energy Recharge zurückbekommt. Und C6, wo er halt bei einem Burst resettet, den Cooldown. So ein C6-Schalte wäre halt schon ganz cool eigentlich. Aber dafür ist es einfach zu teuer. Das kann man als Normalsterblicher sich nicht leisten. Also, Laserlight Show, genau. Zack. 1. Und 2. So. Okay, warte mal, welche Richtung
Light
ist das
seems
jetzt?
to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look.
Ja. So.
The ground has dissolved? What's down there?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conqueror of demons?
Xiao, is that you?
Oh, quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion? Paimon can't touch him!
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
What happened? Are you okay?
Hello? Little dude! Anyone home?
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Oh, he finally said something!
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kinda strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion?
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me. You didn't get hurt, did you?
A coincidence? Wait. Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
Wait a minute, Xiao, are you hurt?
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh? He disappeared.
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh, he's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Don't worry, I'm invincible! Ah! Oh, my butt!
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
Und darum hat jeder normalerweise einen Gleiter. What the? Hä? Er ist ins Wasser gefallen. Wie kann er sich dann... Ja gut, okay. Auf dem Wasser aufgeschlagen, aber trotzdem. Und wir sind deutlich länger gefallen als er. Davon mal abgesehen. Danger all around. Examine the mysterious door in front of you. Erstmal Ito.
Well, Bullchucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean, try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Is that a door?
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bullchucker! Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off your face. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me. Step aside. Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Evil Oni, be gone! You heard me. Get out of here!
Ah!
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh, all right, I'll open it again.
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone!
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans. What's that all about?
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni!
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this place is so weird. Paimon's starting to think it really is haunted.
Open the door again and see if anything changes.
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared.
All right, I'll try.
That's our Shinobu! Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right, let's see what's behind the door this time.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This was one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I returned to Inazuma.
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, how are we gonna get through that? And don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be me.
Why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
Do you have any phobias, Yanfei?
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation. Seriously.
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's always a shame. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further. Does anyone else want to try the door?
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not taking a chance with that thing.
Come on, Yelan. We're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Oh, yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu, who's Ningguang?
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Shell.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
Find who we are looking for. Maybe I'm always looking for someone.
So, wait. What's Paimon looking at?
Is this the Abyss? Is this what I feared? It accidentally disappeared. Is it trying to trap me here? Warum bin ich hier alleine? Ich habe kein... Scheiße, ich hab zwar eine Waffe, aber ich habe kein Set angelegt. Hab ich irgend... Doch, ich habe sogar ein Set, aber ich habe keinen Set-Bonus. Aha. Wait. Interessant. Okay, ich nehme es auch mal so hin. Investigate. The fuck? Door schon activated. The fuck? Hi?
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you. Are you okay?
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
No.
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little unpleasant in there?
Yeah, I did. Oder auch nicht. Behind the door, I saw the darkness of the abyss that took my twin away.
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Stupid door! I'll smash you to pieces!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh? What do you mean?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from now on.
Sure, that makes sense.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted. It's really tiring going through all this.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No, it's all just an illusion! I will not let my mind play tricks on me.
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy now.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue and hunger. And now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge of collapse ourselves.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay? Want me to carry you?
Ja, Shortcut-Suche, Rückwegsuche, whatever und dann zum Camp zurückgekehrt. Wie sind wir zu dem Camp zurückgekehrt? Das ergibt für mich jetzt gerade keinen Sinn. Wie sind wir hierhin zurückgegangen? Das ergibt null Sinn. Aber okay. So, ihr seid die ersten beiden, die ich sehe, also mache ich mit euch jetzt erstmal ein Gespräch.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more perilous than we first thought.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my specialty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you've got some new ideas.
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you more once my ideas have taken shape.
Sure, sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I've confirmed some things.
Seems like a productive conversation.
You think so?
As they say, 2 heads are always better than 1.
No time to lose.
Zack, Shinobu.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered.
About the door.
Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. I never want to become a shrine maiden. Who could tolerate such a boring life? After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly, but that's the life that I want. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating.
Hab doch heiß gesagt. Aber dieses komische Mundtuch solltest du abnehmen. Das ist einfach... Ja, ich mag solche Dinger nicht.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered.
What do we do from here?
You don't look very well. At least not like when we just arrived. Are you troubled by what you saw behind the door? Listen to me. The most important thing is always the choices you have in front of you. Get some rest before you gather the courage to take your next step. Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. You must believe in your decision.
Hauptsache das Ding tanzt hier immer noch rum. Oh, interessant. Die hocken echt hier zu zweit.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again?
About the door?
Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans at me, but causing trouble for you? Nuh-uh. That ain't gonna fly with this guy. What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. You shouldn't give up so easily. Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door. With any luck, one that connects to the outside world. You feel me?
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you.
Kann ich noch die
Please,
andere...
come meet me over there.
Kann ich nochmal mit Ito reden?
Ushi, you sure you can't...
Ja, kann ich. What do we do from here?
Yep, that's the big question. Gotta be honest, I have no idea. Oh, come on, don't get mad at me. I'm just being real here. I did think about just using my Oni super strength to dig our way out, but the rocks here are even tougher than prison walls. The rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. It's pretty obvious this place is meant to keep us in here. The only thing I can do now is, well, take care of this exhausted little lavender melon. Yeah, I know. You're helping too, Ushi.
Okay. Ich kann mit Paimon nicht reden. Schade. Wo ist sie denn? Eto Jan. Wait. Okay.
Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find the Conqueror of Demons as soon as possible.
That's just what I was thinking.
Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space?
Chaotic? What do you mean?
We're seeing things and people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility. This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos.
So, when we saw him at the domain entrance...
And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense. Unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons earlier. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending spatial alteration. Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of, but if it manages to lure you inside, there's no way of knowing what might be in there. One minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground?
I think so.
It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful than usual. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap. But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan.
That's why we were interrupted?
Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other, meaning that anything is possible. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. Really didn't expect that to work. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look.
Okay. Wait. Oh, sie folgt mir. Oh mein Gott, sie läuft mir hinterher. Links oder rechts? Rechts ist ein Marker, also gehe ich links. Also theoretisch kommt man hier sogar hoch.
One with nature.
Hi.
If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again.
Okay. Ah, kommt sie hinterher? Ja, sie kommt hinterher. Gut. Und wir sagen dem Rest natürlich nicht Bescheid, komischerweise.
It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did British go through here? If it just in that battle 5 years ago, what is he doing here? The one I met. Is that the Prime Aksha?
The fuck? Ich habe die Vorschau übrigens nicht angeguckt zu der Quest auf YouTube. Ich hätte Angst, sie spoilert mich zu sehr.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Jetzt schau Ayo
Traveler? Yenfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
We hear the sound of you fighting.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here.
Find a way to get to us.
No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
Please come.
So, you're in danger too?
He said too.
There was no need for you to search for me.
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
It's true.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Ciao.
Stand back!
Oh no, he looks badly injured.
Let's get him back to the camp.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
Irgendwas ist mit seiner Wange. Da ist irgendwas ganz und gar nicht richtig. Thank you.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine. I shouldn't let myself be a burden to you.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please, stay here, please.
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Yes, wait until you get better.
All right.
Shastus' eyes and seems to be resting. Could he be dreaming? This is quite astonishing. Is a yaksha who never lost God capable of having dreams? No Way Home Achievement. Otto Jelan. Ah, ich kann auch mit den anderen Leuten jetzt noch reden, oder? Ist die noch nicht geschmolzen sind mittlerweile, die Früchte?
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
Oh, noch lauter geht's nicht. Ja gut. Das hatten wir gerade. Shinobu.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Dr. Yelan. Und Jan Fei offenbar.
As expected, something strange is going on here. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
Let's all talk. We'll put our heads together.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
Was it an illusion?
I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
Agreed.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Conria?
Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We got it.
"500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
The chasm, Conria, what happened 500 years ago? And what did Shao see back in that other space? Who was he fighting against? Fuck, war ich gemutet? Verdammt. Das Ding ist teilweise echt empfindlich, was das Draufdrücken angeht. Also, das Stream Deck. Talk to everyone. Okay. Ja, vor und zurücklaufen. Das zieht sich ja doch relativ lang, gerade die Quest. Und es ist immer noch die 3. Oder? Ja. Ja. WLAN.
Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
Ich finde schön, dass sie Ereignisse 500 Jahre in der Vergangenheit erforscht. Und irgendwie keiner hat eine Ahnung, worum es gerade überhaupt geht. Oder was überhaupt war. Weil es nicht notiert worden ist. Cool. Warum können wir nicht einfach sollen die selber fragen? Shinobu.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Aber warum? Ich meine, gut, he's the one and only Ito, aber...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming?
Oh, ich hab doch gerade mit denen geredet.
Man, she looks wiped out. Man, that little dude...
Ja.
I sleep like this when I... Traveler, when
Okay.
did you get here?
Gut. Ich habe gerade schon mit ihm geredet. Ist der wieder wach? Nö. Also is tightly shut and he's not making a sound. No one has the heart to interrupt him.
Wait, where are we?
We're still underground. How are you feeling better?
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth?
Fatigue and fear are normal.
Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly. Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
Also ich glaube, sie hat ihn geweckt, aber okay. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Oh, thanks to Yanfei.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
I've heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
You found Bosacius?
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and Adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
What happens if you get devoured?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here, Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
But if this takes all the energy you have, you will...
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
We should live together.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
You? Ugh.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Is Yelan seriously getting annoyed?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right, I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, alright? Enough talk, it's time for action! on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like this?
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
Why didn't you try to stop him?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
Shinobu?
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Okay, das war jetzt nicht so geplant. Ich dachte, das erkennt er automatisch, dass ich dann halt mit Wireless weitermache, aber okay. Er hat sich offenbar wieder gefangen. Wait.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different.
Ich frage mich die ganze Zeit, ob das bei Yanfei von ihrem BH oder Oberteil kommt oder ob sie da Drachenschuppen oder sowas mal, ja, seitlichen Brustbereich hat. Ah.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there.
Was habe ich jetzt eigentlich geantwortet? Keine Ahnung.
Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler, let's go.
Okay. Oh, ich dachte, das wäre irgendwo hier in der Nähe gewesen. Was zum... Oh. Die schalte ich nicht durchs Machen frei, sondern durch den... Oh, okay. Wie lange ist die Quest hier noch? Also hier ist auf jeden Fall sehr viel Geräte. Achso, okay. Den dritten Teil habe ich auch fertig. After rendezvousing with Shao, you and us go to curious and unsettling things you have seen underground. Aha. Achso, Challenge Rewards, what? Complete City of Hidden Ruins successfully. Aha, Snaring Illusions. Oh. Hier ist echt einfach nur ein Loch. Okay. Was mal Snaring... Was? Snaring Illusions. Oh, das ist das Ding, was ich im Trailer gesehen habe. A wondrous space hidden within the chasm depths. It's a key location built with many mysteries. Okay, rein da. Baue ich mir dafür jetzt ein Team, was hier rumrennt? Yanfei. Shao. Ja gut, Travel habe ich halt nicht gebaut. Ach komm. Ich gehe einfach so rein.
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene.
Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
Sieht zumindest irgendwie so aus. It's even bigger than a cooking pot.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the... Are they treasure hoarders?
What are treasure hoarders doing here?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Okay. Das ist eigentlich ein... Sie hat es einfach ein Set bekommen, oder? Okay, den trägt es bei mir normalerweise auch. Das trägt sie bei mir normalerweise nicht. Ah. Okay. Bringt ihr aber eigentlich gar nichts. Also macht selbst ich mehr
There's a
Damage.
smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
Ja. Hält sich so in Grenzen.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Okay, hallo Mini-Kompass. Wait, Moment. Liegen hier irgendwo Items rum? Ja, hier. Investigate. Note of Unknown Origin 1. Best. Zack. Letter 1. I asked Master Boyang if I could borrow a pen and paper to write home, but now that I have them, I have no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine and I miss my daughter.
No time to lose.
Kann ich da direkt so durch?
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
Time to lose.
Okay, und wir sind wieder hier. Gut. Forward.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Ja. Mhm. Soll ich hier irgendwas sehen? Hier hinter vielleicht? Nee.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Yanfei, what's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah! Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Okay.
You'll get frostbite. Have a load of this.
Oh,
Incinerate!
Zack.
You need to hurry up.
Busted.
This one's well done.
Really?
Das ist irgendwie traurig. Okay. Machen wir so.
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the compass. That's just. I'm so tired.
Okay.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
That was just now.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Into the new space. Fantastic Compass gameplay tutorial. Also, rotate the needles on the Fantastic Compass to different points to change the time to this area and jump to different times. The action at a certain previous point in time may affect the next point in time you jump to. Investigate. Letter 2. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Hulan. He hopes that his family is also well. If not for this pass, he would have wanted to go back to spend a lantern ride with them. Forward. Ziel ist zack. Also. Ich kann hier gar nicht vorwärts gehen. Gegen den Baum. Was aber keinen Sinn ergibt, aber okay. Backward. Touch the ground. What? Ich kann ja quasi nur an die beiden Wege, hä? Okay. Dies ist in gewisser Weise interessant, aber auch irgendwie nervig. Jetzt ist der Baum weg. Vorwärts geht nicht. Jetzt wieder rückwärts. Nochmal rückwärts, geht wieder nicht. Hä?
No time to lose.
Okay. Moment. Nee, ich kann nur so.
No time to lose.
Ich kann nur so. Okay. Jetzt müsste der Baum wieder da sein. Ja. Achso, die Nadel ist jetzt sogar schon hier wieder. Okay. Jetzt kann ich sie doch einmal vorsetzen. Okay.
No time to lose.
Das dürfte jetzt ja nichts machen. Theoretisch. Nope. Das hat auch nichts gemacht. Doch, hat es. Wait. Okay, jetzt muss der Baum wieder da sein.
No time to lose.
Ja. Und jetzt kann ich aber einmal vordrehen. So. Der Effekt dauert definitiv zu lange an. Oh, kann ich jetzt hier hochgehen? Ja, nee, ist klar. Jetzt ist die unsichtbare Wand. Es ist zumindest jetzt Nacht. Irgendwie verstehe ich das gerade nicht. Hä? I'm confused. What? Ja, jetzt ist der Baum wieder da. Also, warte mal, was ist, wenn ich jetzt so mache und dann... Na komm. Ist der Baum immer noch da? Hä?
No time to lose.
Moment.
No time to
Der
lose.
Baum ist immer noch da. Ja, unten ist jetzt was aktiv, sehe ich, aber ich den Zeiger da unten hin.
No time to lose.
Ja, jetzt ist das Ding aber, jetzt ist aber der Stein davor.
Solidify!
Hm. I don't get
No
it.
time to lose.
Ah, warte, okay, jetzt doch, jetzt ist das neu. Jetzt ist auch die Pflanze weg. Jetzt ist die Pflanze auch weg. Okay. Je weiter ich zurückgehe, desto weniger müsste eigentlich auch noch die Uhr bedecken. Ach, Uhr, Kompass. In der Theorie. Alter, sind Fässer. Die waren davor. Ah, die Fässer hier waren vorher nicht da. Moment. Aha. Das hat mir aber rein gar nichts gebracht. Gut. Ach so, wenn ich jetzt die Fässer hier genutzt habe, um da was kaputt zu sprengen. Und das ist ein... Okay, kann das sein, dass jetzt in der Zukunft dann quasi da gebohrt worden ist, weil die was gesehen haben? Wo sie bohren können? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Na, 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 na. Aha.
No time to lose.
Das Ding ist neu. Bin ich mir irgendwie sicher. Und aus irgendwelchen Gründen ist das Ding jetzt hier weiter ausgebuddelt. Das war vorher nicht. Warum ist das jetzt ausgebuddelt? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ah. Ja, forward. Nochmal. Oh, das sieht böse aus. Böse rot.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Ich will doch nur diesen Speer für Shao.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Okay.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hand!
Oh, no, schade.
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me.
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, Martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Was geht hier gerade ab? Was war das denn jetzt?
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Martial Retris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
He fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Wir haben nicht mehr gesehen, wie er aussieht. Außer im Trailer angeblich. Den ich nicht geguckt habe. Oder nur das Vorschaubild gesehen habe. Außerdem bei Note 3 habe ich ja gefunden. Let us read. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Boyang, Bosacius and the others. Well, that's what I say anyway. My friend here says that it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong, nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot. Okay.
No time to lose.
Frage der Fragen. Wie komme ich dahinter? Es war mal ein Schalter dafür. Eigentlich kann ich ja jetzt nur durchgehen, oder? Zack.
I could get used to this.
Ah, so. Tor vorher aufmachen und dann durchgehen. Okay. Okay. Verstehe.
No time to lose.
Ja, nee, und jetzt ist aber eine fette Spinne mitten im Weg.
Solidify!
Bring it on.
So. Woher soll ich jetzt wissen, wo ich hinschalten muss? Erst noch vorwärts. Zack. Das Größte ist auch schon wieder weg hier, was hier vorher mal war. Ja, nein, irgendwie.
No time to lose.
Hat das jetzt gerade gar nichts gebracht bis hierhin. Okay. Backwards. Wenn das das Ende hier mehr oder weniger darstellt, dann ist das der Anfang. Hier geht trotzdem nicht sehr viel Sinn. Auch wenn sie noch recht nett aussieht. Zack. Okay.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Ja, nee, Letter 4 finden wir jetzt einfach mal so, der ist dann deutlich länger als der Rest. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Says that we can never again return home. Was? Says that we can never again return home. Ulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Xing Ming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The two of them miss their families sorely. Thought I myself have no relations. No one does, not to wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it's because we miss home, or because this place was always like this. But when we are on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains. This doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. What with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement. Oh, I wish I could get back there. Mir fällt gerade so auf. Bei den Meliten gibt es keine einzige weibliche Person, oder? Also keine Lilithin. Und es gibt auch keine Samurai irgendwie in Inazuma. Und ich glaube, es gibt auch keine Ritterin, außer halt Eula und Jean in Mondstadt. Ich merke da gerade irgendwie was.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
So, ich möchte jetzt noch ein großes Finale irgendwie gleich mal langsam sehen. Ach so, und das ist quasi der Anfang, bevor irgendwas war, weil das Ding steht nämlich jetzt aufrecht. Wenn das der Anfang ist, dann ist das das Ende. Warte mal, nee, wenn das der Anfang hier unten links war, geht das Ding quasi rückwärts. Huh.
No time to lose.
I'm
No
confused.
time to lose.
Oh, das ist Abyss.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness, it's the power of the Abyss.
The Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid it's because I will always remember that the Abyss took my twin away. The Abyss, it's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep growing and imagine a better tomorrow with you.
It's getting darker.
Okay, I've got to... Ja, okay.
It's...
Ether, wait!
Wo ist der Rest jetzt hin? Catch up with him. Investigate. Mini-Kompass.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like...
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he is not here. At least we found this.
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Okay, erstmal gönne ich mir die Kiste. Okay, fangen wir mit Shao reden an. Hi.
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Okay, wieder Selbstmitleid.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Guter Einwand.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Okay. Ich muss jetzt raus, oder? Wahrscheinlich.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Oh god, viel Text. Oh god, oh god. Note 1, my name is Bo Yang. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. Note 2, my comrades and myself were ordered by the Xixing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millelith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menogias. He has mastery over the thunder and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout the history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beasts for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head. And these monsters naturally have their weakness as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters will grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Kranria. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rong Zhao and I agreed that I will take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millelith to follow the Yaksha down to the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rong Zhao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha and the Millelith with us will be left within the underground palace. Yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves and others have split off from the main party in the confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, so I remain clear-headed, I can feel fey mood setting in. I do not know how long I've been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty Leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There's no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Dira Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Hong Zhao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. But Hong Zhao, as your elder brother, I'm glad that you survived. So tired, I can't think straight.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on, that huge crystal I saw on the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruins up and there seemed to be an opposing force. Also that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has now swallowed us. Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, Why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Tunnels and light. Aha. Back to me the ones left behind. Jo, warte mal, so da lang irgendwie. Ja. Hi.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and Adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Shawnee, you don't need to cooperate.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it, maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Wo kommt jetzt das tolle Finale?
Paimon's so nervous.
Don't be afraid, this is going to work.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside the space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, does it have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No, you're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of us.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Alright.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Your strength won't last! That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
What happened? Was hat jetzt Sony auf einmal da gemacht?
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So thanks to you too, Yelan.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through to him.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
The heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Come on, we have other things to do.
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been tough on everyone.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that!
Okay.
Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us!
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Shao.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
You've got a mean streak, Yelan.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
Alright.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Yes, it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Layers of Fear. Go to place Shaw mentioned. Okay. Wo auch immer das ist. Ach, bei dem komischen Schreien von dem Typen. Okay. Die Quest ging jetzt übrigens fast 3 Stunden oder mehr als 3 Stunden sogar schon.
The
Interessanterweise.
temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Shao, we've got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a Yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And... Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back there.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Agreed.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, the thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No schau, they are heroes.
Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Into the chapter Act 2 complete previous trail. Ja, danke. Complete all the previous. Ach so, okay. Aha, gut. Also, ja gut, das Schild kann ich jetzt vergessen. Steht der jetzt allgemein öfter hier rum oder nur jetzt gerade noch nach der Quest? Observe Shao. Oh, there's nothing more complex emotions when across his face as he looks at the temple of Pervases. Sadness, disappointment, relief, they are all still... what? These are all there, yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. The expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in the blizzard for too long and seen far too much of it before finally gaining a place of respite from the battering snow. Okay, porten. Er ist noch da. Okay, Moment. Warten wir, ich pop mich mal weiter weg. Die Frage ist, hätte ich die Quest überhaupt machen können, wenn ich jetzt die Quest noch gar nicht gemacht hätte? Mit dem Tempel? Okay. Jetzt ist er weg. Gut. Lurking, achso, das war das Ding. Apropos Moment. Was ist Interesse? Gibt's hier Liebe Talentbücher? Nö. Gibt's sie hier? Ja, ja. Drei lilane und yes. Gut, 9 blaue. Dann bräuchte ich die Domain auch nicht mehr machen. Dann kriege ich die für Jan Fay noch fertig. Auch wenn es sich eigentlich gar nicht lohnt. Egal. 60 Enhancement, 60.000 Mora, okay. Und 60 Bücher, ja, ja gut, okay. Also die sind für die Waffe. Gut. Quests. Also und jetzt kann ich glaube ich auch die anlocken. Ja. Stimmt. Hier, ich muss ja auch nur noch 4 Stück hier machen. Stimmt, Zahi habe ich hier. Oh mein Gott. Es ist so angenehm, dass ich noch diese 4 hier machen müsste. So, Claim. Ja gut, die mache ich dann keine Ahnung irgendwann. Zum Teufel soll das sein? Na klasse. Ich sehe es kommen. Ich werde da irgendwann die Tage aus Versehen reinrennen. Das wird blöd. Das wird ein bisschen sehr blöd, eventuell. Ich hätte die eventuell auch nicht hier freischalten sollen. The Tales Behind the Fan. Was? Okay, was ist das schon wieder für eine Quest? Eine World Quest, die einfach auftaucht. Warum tauchen die alle auf einmal auf?
Pretty dead.
Das ist jetzt irgendwie blöd. Aber okay.
By
Die
which
will
I
ich nicht
mean,
jetzt
there's
machen.
nothing to kill.
Ich glaube, die mache ich dann zusammen irgendwie später mal, wenn ich auch die Event-Quests mir angucke. Also, ja, im Endeffekt, das wird eine Kampfquest sein. Ach, verdammt, da muss ich aber die Jelan-Quest jetzt hinterher machen, wenn ich da jetzt in die Richtung gehe. Das ist alles blöd. Das ist doch blöd. Willst du auch nichts bewegen? Ah, getroffen. Ich habe jetzt heute 2 Stunden 44 Grad am Stück aufgenommen. Damn. Und ich habe kaum geredet, weil irgendwie 80-90% der Zeit waren die am Labern, was auch irgendwie gut ist, aber...
No time to lose.
Hier sind also auch ein paar Slimes recht nah an einem Teleport-Pointer.
No time to lose.
Gut, werde ich mir nicht merken. Ich werde die anderen abgehen. Aber gut. Theoretisch könnte ich hierher. Ja. Jetzt muss ich noch den ersten Teil davor schneiden. Boah, es ist halt eine Quest. Alter, es war eine extrem lange Quest. Ich meine, die Quest hat jetzt irgendwie... Es war jetzt irgendwie echt nur eine Lore-Quest. So ein bisschen. Die hat nicht wirklich was gemacht. Ich dachte, da wäre jetzt irgendwie voll was Spannendes, was für die Hauptstory was bringt. Aber im Endeffekt... Das war im Endeffekt jetzt eine Schau-Quest. In gewisser Weise. Aber okay. Gut. Dann mache ich jetzt hier mal Schluss und sag ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal und ja, jetzt haben wir es 2:30 schon. Gott. Halbe Tag später rum. Ja, das war der falsche Button. Das war der Mute-Button. Ich wollte den Aufnahme beenden-Button drücken. Gut, jetzt aber. Ciao. So, weiter geht's mit Genshin. Ich bin mir noch nicht ganz sicher, aber eventuell schneide ich jetzt die Quest mit der Quest von Yunjin, also mit dem komischen Podest zusammen. Mal gucken. Wobei die Podest-Quest auch schon, glaube ich, eine halbe Stunde oder so ging. Mal gucken, wie lange die halt dauert. Das war die Quest, die irgendwie mittendrin irgendwie aufgetaucht ist. The Tales Behind the Fan. After turning home from the chasm, you decide to take a walk in the city. Genau. Und guck mal, wer da vorne sitzt und wo ich schon ein paar Mal reingerannt bin aus Versehen. Aber die Quest lässt sich Gott sei Dank relativ einfach resetten. Denn wenn ich schon alleine hier stehe, Moment, wenn ich hier lang laufe, triggert die schon. So ein Bullshit. Look, here it is over there. Warum ist sie nicht vertont? Hey, Zhongli. Oh, it's you two. We came to ask you about something. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? Speaking of which, to think you managed to return so quickly. What speed? Ah, Zhongli, are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Eigentlich nicht, aber okay. Ah yes, they are old acquaintances of mine. Splendid. Since you two are also here, could you help me persuade Zhongli to sell his archaic stone, please? Archaic stone? What would you want one of those for? Do you not know? Archaic stone is highly sought after now. It's not even a matter of price, for there is barely any supply on the market. I was telling stories as usual today, and Zhongli dropped by as usual too. Somehow, we talked about my Through the Eyes of a Dragon, one of my finest works, if I do say so myself. Oh, you mean that story? Sicher. It's a good one, isn't it? Zhongli also says that my storytelling is superb. Superb. Super B. At first, I thought he was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture, but as it turns out, he's also well versed in history and mythology. So now I often trouble him with the various questions I've got. The pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest. You've helped me a lot, but come to think of it, the act of chatting is pleasurable only because you are talking to the right person. Zhongli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas and, to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too. There was this one time when I told him, see, my story first tells of how Red Club is carved Astaha out of a magical rock and then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the four corners of the world. Isn't it just mesmerizing? Okay, das ist eine Folgequest zu der Event-Quest. Dann werde ich die eventuell als Part danach bringen, einzeln. Yet he said the story is a true masterpiece, save for some inaccurate tales. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a work of craftsmanship. What a bummer. And there was also another time when he told him about the serpent of Queen's Village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if too much knowledge can stifle imagination. What a shame that someone as well as Ronnie should fail to appreciate the aesthetics of artistic creation. I can hardly object to your criticism, I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked by wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener and hope that it might be of use to you. Oder als derjenige, der in der Geschichte, ja, die Main Character ist. Das sind Geschichten über dich. Und nur du weißt, wie es wirklich war. Aber okay. Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I'm sure a storyteller such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are the heartfelt reactions from a devoted audience member. You're right, I know. Your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller in Liyue Harbor, right? I don't think you quite get it. Why are we talking about stories here? What has this got to do with the archaic stone? Ah yes, back on topic. Back on top. So I told Through the Eyes of a Dragon again the other day. Aren't you ever worried that your audience will get bored if you always tell the same story? Some stories are worth being told time after time, forever and ever. The stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots after all. Ah, see? Zhongli really gets me. Anyway, that day a miner, leader of a mining crew, was out of work and happened to pass by while I was telling the story. He told me, well, do you know about the chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have a faint and exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in a long and winding tunnel in the chasm. What did he say? I think tunnel is the word he used, right? He'll probably say that. Huh? The chasm must be quite a mysterious place. If even someone as well traveled as Zhongli has never been there. I guess that's got to be because no one was allowed to go in until recently when mining operations resumed. And I only heard about that from others. Ah, yes, indeed. When it says the stone springs forth within a tunnel, no one knows who built it. All they know is that the tunnel meanders forward as if created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it is most rare and inspiring. Apparently, some say the place might have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there? We may never know. So I thought the Rex Lapis and Astaha could have fought there. Actually, I've been working on a new story lately. It'd be nice if I could put this plot into it. So I thought. So I went Zhongli over to ask for his ideas, and to my surprise, he's in possession of an archaic stone. He said he bought it from a merchant at the market. He's got good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. I was thinking that the stone could make an ideal testament to my story. So if Zhongli doesn't object, I'd like to purchase the stone as a memento. Zhongli, are you really gonna sell him the stone? Yes. Tian is an ingenious storyteller, and I enjoy his stories very much. It's a pleasure to be able to contribute to his creation. Eh? That said, if I sold him the stone, it would undermine the credibility of the story. As we have discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Astaha underground. According to experts, there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people there if Astaha really was sealed there. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that? That makes sense. You're right, Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yup, that's a good point. To be honest, I'd want to exchange my favorite folding fan for Zhongli's archaic stone. There's an illustration on it. I love to have this fan in hand while telling Through the Eyes of a Dragon. Often it is drawn a dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world, and its spirit too unbound to aim high. It's an inspiring view. Whoa, this sort of fan's really rare. You know, even Paimon wants it now. Oh right, don't we have an archaic stone too? Really? Then would you mind giving it to me? You can have my folding fan. Might I have a word? Archaic stone is precious indeed, and your folding fan is also a work of art. I would advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. Well, if you say so. Actually, you know, I have more than one such fan. You drew the illustrations on them, and it already makes them special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling will rejoice if they were given such a generous gift. Really? You're right, I truly am fortunate to have devoted listeners who understand my stories. And I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made these fans so that I could one day give them to like-minded audiences. These certainly are such audiences, so they are always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. Every time Tian quickly fetches 2 folding fans and gives them to you and Zhongli. And you certainly are such audiences, so they are always meant to be yours. Please, okay, can you really keep this? Of course, you are my audience, and that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I've made several shots French, so don't worry, just take it. And Zhongli, there's no need to be formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. I hope it's not too meager a gift for you. I'll gladly take it, thank you. Excellent work of art indeed. It is truly something worth treasuring. Ah, right, actually we came to ask Zhongli about something. Can we talk to him for a moment? Ah, have I taken up too much of your time? Oh dear, well then, please go ahead. Just need to apologize, you have my gratitude. Zhongli, were you at the chasm? And you saved us too, didn't you? Thank you. Zhao also said that he wouldn't have been able to escape without your help. Oh, did he say so? Interesting. How time flies, even he has learned to open up to others. So, what were you doing at the chasm? Was it the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time that I'm hearing of such a thing. Huh? Stop playing dumb. Why would I play dumb? This film is so high quality indeed. Zhongli? Now that I'm on vacation, I just take my time and walk around. I see that anything I run into is a happenstance of fate, for which I shall take no credit. Come to think of it, it's nice to travel to different places and witness many things in this vast world. They always bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all, I'm immortal now. Ist er wirklich jetzt sterblich? And being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world, and its spirit unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the four corners of the world and much to marvel at amongst mountains and waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future. The tales behind the fan. Okay. Okay, I guess. Wo ist denn der Bauplan dafür? Oder habe ich ihn direkt als Item bekommen, dass ich ihn einmal setzen kann? Ah, wahrscheinlich genau wie hier, die Stage. Ja gut, okay, das waren jetzt 11 Minuten für die Quest. Ich denke mal, das werde ich hinter irgendwas schneiden. Hier ein Jin-Quest wahrscheinlich nicht, wahrscheinlich dann doch eher die ganze Event-Quest, weil es noch so ein Nachhall davon ist irgendwie. Gut, dann will ich jetzt auch nicht länger hier aufhalten. Dann sage ich jetzt nochmal Ciao und bis dann.